I'm showing you how to play 2-stretch resolution in Valorant in 2025 with any GPU. This video is split into two parts where I first show you how to play 2-stretch resolution with NVidia GPUs and then for any other like from AMD or Intel. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for weekly Valorant guides and comment your rank to enter this Valorant points giveaway. Feel free to use the timestamps from the description, and now let's get started. So we're gonna start with the NVIDIA guide as I mentioned before. So first of all, go onto your desktop, right click on it, click on show more options on Windows 11 and open up the NVIDIA control panel. In the NVIDIA control panel, we're gonna go over to the display and adjust desktop size and position settings. Select your certain monitor, scroll down, and we want to select full screen as scaling mode and perform the scaling on the GPU. Once you've done this, we can almost create our custom resolution, but before you're gonna do this, go to manage 3D settings and check that if you got the DSR factors right under CUDA is disabled, is turned off. Some of you might even don't got this, so then you can skip it, but if you got it, make sure it's turned off. After checking this, we can already create our custom resolution by going over to display, change resolution, make sure that you selected some of these resolutions here in PC, so you can click on customize and it's no longer grayed out. And currently we don't got any custom resolutions, so make sure to tick this box. We want to enable resolutions not exposed by the display and click on create a custom resolution. If you're doing this the first time, click on accept, and now we can set our horizontal pixels and vertical lines. And this is pretty important. What you enter here, you can't just enter random horizontal pixels and vertical lines here. Choose any of the listed ones I'm going to put down in the description. So it also depends on if you're using a 2K or 4K monitor or anything down below this. But in my scenario, I'm going to go with 1280 x 882. So after you applied this, you should have noticed your monitor went off for a second, but then resolutions, you're going to see the custom one as well. So I'm going to select this one, hit apply. After applying this, you should already see that my monitor is kind of stretched now. And now you're almost done. You just need to do this last really important step. So you're going to press Windows R button and you're going to see this run window in which you enter %local app data %valorant/saved/config. I will also put this down in the description so you can either type it out or copy and paste it directly into this. Hit OK. Once you're in this folder, you're going to see these random characters and numbers, and these are actually your account IDs with also the region at the end. If you used multiple accounts on the same device, you're going to see different folders in here. So you might be asking, how do I know which is my main account? So there are multiple ways what you can do now. Either you do this adjustment for every single folder you got here, or you're going to use this date modified feature by Windows, which you just click, and then you're going to see the most recent modified configs. Make sure to go on your main account right now and do some changes in your settings. It's going to move your account all the way up here since it was the most recent modified account. This is in my opinion the best way to find out which is your account. So you're going to open up the account, click on Windows Client, and then here we're going to modify the game user settings.ini file, open it up in your notepad, and in here we're going to change the last user confirmed resolution size X and Y to the one we just set. In my case, we're going to go with 1280 x 882. The resolution size X and Y should also be the same right above it. B-shot letterbox should be set to false instead of true. Or the last thing is last confirmed full screen mode should also be set to 1. After you've done these changes, hit Ctrl S to save it or click on File and Save. Now before we actually launch our game, go into your device manager, just search up device manager, scroll to your monitors, and if you have multiple monitors, find the one which is your main monitor. And if you're not sure which one it is, just disable all of them. It doesn't really matter, just right click on it, disable device. And even if it wants you, disabling this device will cause it to stop functioning. Nothing's gonna happen to your monitor, don't worry. So we're gonna do this for all of my monitors at the moment. Open up Valorant, and once you launch the game, you're probably already gonna notice something, but go into your settings, make sure your display mode is set to full screen with the least input delay possible, and then also set your aspect ratio method to fill. Apply these changes and you should already notice a difference. In my case, I can't go with full screen because of my monitor, but I'm completely fine with windowed full screen as well. Now during the loading screen, you probably notice Blackbars, but once we load it in game, there everything works completely fine. And this is it. This is how you can get stretched resolution on almost any NVIDIA GPU. If you got a different one or some settings that aren't available for you, just follow the next steps. I'm going to show you which works for any GPU out there. And the best part of all of this, as I mentioned in the intro, you don't have to redo these settings each time you open up the game. You just have to set the rest in your NVIDIA control panel, launch the game, and everything is set. Alright, so let's do this for all the other GPUs which aren't an NVIDIA one, or if you don't got the settings in the NVIDIA control panel for some reason. And all you got to do is go into your browser and open up this custom resolution utility.net website. I will also link this down in the description. And once you're on this page, all you got to do is hit the download button, click on CRU, and this is going to download this CRU 1.5.3 or whichever version you got while downloading this. You're going to right click on it, and now we need to extract it with something. You can either use WinRAR, which I'm using and recommending to everybody, 7-zip, or just the normal one from Windows. Doesn't really matter in this case, but extract all the files, hit OK, and now we got this folder. We can delete the zip file, open up this folder, and in here you're going to see this CRU executable file. We're going to open this up by double clicking on it. Then you're going to see the CRU window. Make sure that you select your main monitor in this drop down, which wasn't even the case for me at the moment. And then you're going to go all the way down to your extension blocks, double click on CTA or hit the edit button while highlighting it. And by default, you're going to see that the detailed resolutions in this extension block got 0 slots left, but we want to add 1 slot, so we're going to remove any of them. I'm just going to delete my main one, which I usually use, and then go on my main resolution, which is also usually different, but for this video while I'm recording this, I have to go to native, so I'm using this one right now. Click on copy, hit add, paste the settings of our main resolution in here. And now we're gonna adjust our horizontal and vertical pixels and lines to the main res. As I mentioned it for the NVIDIA GPU guide already, I'll link some valid resolutions down in the description so you can choose any of them, which are listed down below. But I'm gonna go with a 1280x882. Once again, we're gonna keep the refresh rate, and the only thing we have to adjust here anymore is the timing, which we're gonna change to CVT RB standard. Once you've done these changes, hit the OK button, OK once again, and then we're pretty much good to go. We can close this again, go back into the folder. We're gonna open up the restart 64xe. Once you've done this, your monitor should flicker once, and afterwards you can right click on your desktop again, go into your display settings, and if we scroll down, you're gonna see that if we click on display resolution, we see the 1280x882 resolution we just set. We're now able to select it as well. So now after I've selected the resolution, you're gonna see the video is also stretched now. And before we can hop into the game now, we have to do the same steps which we did for the NVIDIA. So you're gonna press the Windows R button. This little run window is gonna appear, and you type in %local app data %/valorant/saved/config. I'll also put this down in the description. You're gonna open this up by clicking OK, and now you're gonna see all these folders here. Each folder with random characters and letters is an account you used on your device, so it varies how many folders you got here. Maybe you only got one since you only used a single account on your device, but if you used multiple ones, just like me, this is the account ID, and the chances are high you don't know your account ID just out of nowhere. So if you're like me and you don't know which account is which, I'm recommending you to go on your main account right now, or on the account you want to play with stretch resolution, change your settings, and then hit this date modified button. The moment you change something in your settings, the date modified is going to adjust, and the account with the most recent date is going to go all the way up here, which is in my case this account. So I'm going to open it up, click on Windows Client, and we're going to open up the game user settings.ini file in Notepad like this. And in here we're going to change the last user confirmed resolution size X and Y to the certain resolution we just selected. So in our case 1280x882, the resolution size X and Y also to the same, and then also B should letterbox set to false. For the last thing is last confirmed full screen mode should also be set to 1. Once you've made all these changes, we're almost good to go to launch our game. One thing you gotta do though is open up the device manager here. You're gonna land here, go onto monitors, and you're gonna select the monitor you want to play on and right click on the monitor, disable device, and it's gonna warn you nothing is gonna happen to your monitor. You can still use it, so just hit OK. Yes. And if you're not sure which monitor it is which, because if I would have 3 from the same company, I wouldn't know which one which is, so just disable all of them if you're not sure which one is the correct one. Once we load it into the game, you should already notice if we go into settings that our video resolution is set to fill and custom. So it immediately worked. We applied our custom resolution in the game. You're not gonna see black bars during the loading screen, but once we load it in, you're gonna notice that the game is in true stretched resolution. And this is how easy it is to get true stretch resolution in Valorant in 2025. If you got any question or issues, drop them in the comment section or join the community Discord server where either me or the other people are gonna assist you. There's also currently a giveaway running for 15,000 V-Bucks, so if you're also playing Fortnite, make sure to check that out. With that being said, I wish everybody a great day, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.